we were taught to go to church. My father said, you go to church, you pray. We went to church. I'd go to church Saturday, Sunday. I would go to our youth, gathering. But I always wondered, why didn't Mom go to church on Sundays? And, as being a kid, you don't recognize all of that. And as I got older, I said, Mom, why didn't you go to church? But it's what happened. The church had burnt down in Kingston in the 60s. When the church burnt down, they had bulldozed it, and there were 26 burial sites in the cemetery near the church that were bulldozed over. Some of these were my grandmother, my great-grandmother, my grandfather, my uncle, my mother's little brother at birth. He died, Patrick, at a young age. There were other indigenous people, Mi'kmaq people that were buried, and they were all bulldozed over. And I know I visit my parents' grave and my brother's, graves, and Mom had no one to visit. And yes, what was done was wrong, but let's correct some of those wrongs.
Right.
There's so many wrongs, and we can correct them if we work together in unity and love each other. And there's not enough compassion in this world.
And, I wonder about how, the foundation, the strong foundation that you were given from your parents, but then sort of some of the struggles and some of the traumatic things that happened along the way, how it sort of shaped some of your teachings and sort of the ways that you're giving back to your community today.
I work with younger women, with the, missing, murdered Indigenous women and girls. But, my mother was raped at the age of 12. She had been taken from her home with a bag over her head by train from Middleton to Digby. Then she was put on a boat. She's never been on a great big boat. How can this ever happen? And then she was put on, again, a train from there and taken to the Grey Nuns in Montreal, where she gave birth to our older sister. And I didn't know my older sister when I was younger because my mother was still a child. 12, 13 years old, you're still a child.
Yeah.
And what my mother endured and how she was treated has made me make sure that no other woman is treated in that way.
Something that I definitely noticed about you, you have an energy that's so positive, and I wonder how do you keep that going when there's so much stuff to be angry about or sad about?
Why do I want to waste my energy on saying, do you know what you did to me when I was da-da-da-da? Do you know what you did? Why would I waste my energy there? I can't do that. Because if I do that, then, what role model am I giving these youth?
I wonder, through your career path and your life journey, how much, did you sort of dream to kind of get to places you wanted to go, and what do you talk to young people about dreaming?
In our family, I used to be a dreamer because I want to have a good job, I want nice clothes, I want jewelry, I want to travel. I used to dream all the time because I wanted to fulfill my dreams. And if you don't have a dream or a goal, how do you know where you're heading?
Do you feel things have changed for Indigenous community?
We're talking about the same thing that we've always talked about. I really get frustrated. We're talking. We're being heard. But are we really listening? And when we do our smudging, we burn the incense. And we go over our head because is what it does. We want to be at the same space. We want to be on the same level. I'm no better than you, and I feel that you're no better than I. We all have a gift to bring.
The Lead with Love team, we have a gift that we want to give to you, and it's for yourself and the initiatives you're doing in the community.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, Lolin. Oh my gracious, now I got to think where I can put that to. Thank you.
Thank you so much.